YouTubers, good morning. Mike Martin's here, Mike Martin's channel. My dad's been shipped to the Merritt Hospital here locally, so he's close to home. And the doctor said we got to make him comfortable. He's in a position right now where, you know, cancer's kind of moving around him a little bit, but I've been giving him, make him comfortable. He's off the IV, the drops, the drips and all that stuff, and, you know, all that stuff. He's no longer on that. He's eating on his own, and he's eating full plates of food, and he's going to the bathroom. The only thing is he's having troubles walking. He's not declining in health. His jaundice got better, a lot better. He's like, his eyes are clear, his nails are clear. So I'm not sure why they're saying he's deteriorating in over time. His water in his legs are going down. He's feeling a lot better. He's watching television. So they said they want to send him home and give him a bed and stuff. They're going to give him a hospital bed and stuff and all that stuff they need. And here in BC, they'll come 4 times a day to check on him. So I said, okay, let's do that. I want him home with the kids and his dog, his little doggy. And we could be together as a family and we could encourage him. So I've been giving him baking soda, small doses of baking soda. Baking soda stops the spread of cancers, and he's on day 4 of baking soda, and he's looking better. So the doctors, I don't know, like the one lady that went in to see him, she's like, you know, he looks a lot better than what he did when he checked into this hospital 4 weeks ago, because he had to check into the Merritt Hospital first before they sent him to Kelowna, right? He looks so much better. She's like, that's kind of strange, you know. So yeah, we'll send him home with you guys. And I said, ma'am, we're Catholic, we're a Catholic family, and we believe in miracles, you know. I'm not praying for a cure, but I'm praying for him to enjoy the rest of his time. So it looks like my parents are gonna have to take up residence with me at the house, which is fine. We have lots of room, and the kids will be, like, if they make noise, they'll be far away from in different rooms. Like, I'm talking like 10 rooms away. So it's not like, or upstairs 10 rooms away. So my dad would be fine, right? So yeah, so that's the case with my dad now. They want to make him comfortable, but we saw the Mexico and USA match yesterday. We talked, you know, we talked about, he keeps asking me if the house is clean. Are you cutting your grass? Are you taking care of it? And that's how my dad, old school. Are you taking care of the grass? Are you washing your shower? Is your wife making you dinner? You know, very old school, right? So, like, Daddy, don't worry, everything's okay, buddy. He just wants to make sure everything's in line, right? So, okay, let me out here. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a busy morning. I woke up this morning. I had more stuff to pack on eBay. Ton of stuff. I had a lot of orders from last night. I packed everything, went to bed really late. Woke up in the morning, my mom's calling me and saying that the discharge nurse wants to talk to me. I got dressed, I went down, packed the rest of the stuff. I made a morning video for you guys. Really cool one, because I had a bit of time on my hands this morning. 5,000 fire jobs, like finance, business, finance and real estate jobs are pretty much scrapped. And you're going to start seeing the housing market shrink on all angles, not just real estate agents. You're going to start seeing home insurers and people that work in insurance companies. You're going to start seeing home inspectors. You're going to start seeing appraisers. You're going to start seeing that all go down and shrink. It's going to go down and shrink. So it is what it is, guys. It is what it is, and you're going to start seeing, you know, the ruthlessness of people going out and bashing people is going to continue to go strong. So you guys will see what's going to happen. You guys will see what will happen. So it's going to be very interesting next couple of quarters to see the assets need to come down to where they were before the whole Chinese foreign buy-up. Once the foreign buy-up and the money laundering gets dealt with, and we could realize how many quarters we went up. I think we went, to be very frank with you, I think we went up, I think it's been going on since 2012. 2010 to 2012 is when it started. It didn't get crazy until the Chinese president's declared himself as Emperor of China. So since then, a lot of people started moving their money offshore. And Canada, Australia, New Zealand, the UK, they were front center to fight and to compete for wealthy investors. I got the articles I brought up for you guys. Competing for lucrative, wealthy investors will help our country. But it bought out the middle class, working poor, have to remigrate to other cities and live elsewhere. I'm one of those statistics. I wasn't gonna buy. People are like, oh, poor boy on welfare, can't afford to live in Vancouver. It's like, I'm not paying $2 million. It's not that I don't have $2 million to pay for a house, but I ain't paying $2 million for a house that's realistically worth $160,000. I'm sorry. For a teardown built in 1910 with a cracked foundation, how am I supposed to raise a family in that? Not gonna work. With a backyard as big as my car, it's not gonna fly. I'm sorry. Then you got the real estate agents. There are a lot of them, not a lot of them, but some of them are big cockroaches. So you gotta watch out for those people.
Hi, Doctor.
Hi, can I get an extra large dark roast with 1 cream?
Address?
And I'll get 2 of those chicken sandwiches that you got there for $1.99.
Sure. Is that everything?
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. It's $6.58. Thank you.
Thank you. I haven't eaten today. I did some blood work. Went to do some blood work. Stayed with my dad while my number came up. The hospital's tiny, so walk around and then I could check my number and then go back with my dad for a while. So spent some time with the daddy this morning. I'm going to go work on the store now. I got a lot of work to do on the store. I did a live stream from the store yesterday. Thanks, guys, for watching. Got almost 50, 60 people watching that live stream. I appreciate that, guys. And where the hell's my debit? Oh, it's right here. And I want to thank my Patreon supporters for buying me coffee this morning. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate that, guys, for you guys being out there for me. Backing me up with my coffee fix every morning. And there's a lot of time put into videos, you know, lots of time, lots of research, you know. Luckily, I know the whole financial side of things when it comes to the housing market. And I knew it when I was really young. So I was in the finance business in my very young age, my very early, like 20 years old. So I was in the finance. I was in financing many years ago, for a good while. Then I dabbled back into it when I was like 27, 28 again. I got back into it. I did well financially with it, but I just didn't feel right sleeping at night. Hi. Good.
Step it?
Yeah. Oh, it's Cameron. It's Cameron.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Bye. Anyways, yeah, Cameron's working there. He was helping me paint the store, and then he just disappeared. I guess he came to work up at the Tim Hortons here. Yeah, he's a good kid. Lives in town. He always helps out when he needs to. Needs some extra coin. I always give him extra cash. I only pay him $15 an hour. I mean, I can't afford to pay more than that. When it comes, because I don't want to take from outside business to fund business, right? I always keep my business money in the business. I never take it out. I always keep it to grow the business and pay employees. And I don't want to use personal savings or my rainy day fund for emergencies, for only emergencies and relocation, to relocate in case we have to leave the country in a rush. If something happens, we could leave the country in a rush. Probably a couple of places. We'll go back to the Philippines, my wife's country, or more secluded, we could go to the Azores, where I was born. So, someone's telling me that I am making a killing off not being a Canadian or being a Canadian, but from as an immigrant. So being Portuguese born in Canada is the worst. They don't want you in Canada, so it's like they don't want you here. So people thinking, oh yeah, he's an immigrant in Canada and he's collecting welfare for his kids. No, it doesn't work like that. No. majority of Portuguese are conservative Catholics, right? So it doesn't work like that. The coin doesn't flip on. The coin is very, very vague when it gets flipped when it comes to immigration. I got my chicken sandwiches. I got my coffee. It's past noon, so I'm gonna break my fast. And no, it's not a religious thing. I am intermittent fasting, and it's friggin' working, man. It's friggin' working, guys. I weighed myself. I think I'm down to 191. I was at 203. I'm at 191 right now. And my wife even says, wow, holy crap, your stomach is like flat. I'm like, hey, don't go that fast. You know what I'm saying? Don't go that far. But I've been on this diet for over almost 2 months now, and it's really working. I don't believe in those diets where you instantly lose weight, because you instantly bring back the damn weight, right? So, anyways, guys, I really appreciate the prayers because they're working. I don't know what they're talking about, deteriorating health and this and that. My dad looks so much more better than he did when he went in. You know, he really does. Once the water retention in his legs go down, I think he's going to feel up. I think he's going to get more. He's going to become more and more mobile. But again, it goes back to me saying, like, damn, it's like how I guess they give up on people so quick. I'm like, I'm not giving up on my daddy. No way, man. Yes, I told him I loved him 3,000 times in the last 2 months since he's been in the hospital. I had the chance to do everything with him to make sure he knows, you know. But no one ever dies really satisfied. No one dies being fully satisfied on what they've accomplished here on this planet. Nobody. They always have something they need to complete, or they always have something they need to finish or accomplish. There's always something. Oh no, I'm ready to go. I got this and this. The family's okay. No, wait, hold on. I still got this to do. So, it is what it is, guys. You know, I got a TV in the room for my dad. I got everything set up for him. A mini fridge. Everything. And I'm going to put a bed on the side so I can sleep beside him. And my mom could take turns. We could take turns watching over him and taking care of him. So, it's very important that my dad gets taken care of. It's very important that my dad gets properly looked after because he looked after me. He took care of me. He basically, you know, made me to who I am today, and I'm very grateful for my dad for that. And there's no money on earth that I could ever give him, or anything on this planet that I could give him to thank him for. Like, there's always so much I could give him everything on this planet, but the one thing I'll never stop doing is thanking him for being there for me, my life. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Do you have a sick family member at home? I'd like to know. You know, how was it for you guys? They gave my grandma a month, and she's still alive today, 2 years later. They gave her 1 month to live, and it's 2 years later. She's still kicking around and walking, doing things, and still they gave her a month. So anyways, let me know, guys. Comment below. I'd like to know. Lots of love. Big hug. And thanks, Patreon supporters, for buying me my coffee this morning. I really appreciate that. Thanks for watching.